Hello my crochet friends, this is Lady Jenna and welcome back to my channel. This will not be a crochet video. This will be a video about something that I found on Temu that really interests me. It's DIY crossbody bag that you can make out of faux leather. This is everything that I received from this bag. Unfortunately, there's no instructions how to assemble this. I have printed the picture of the bag. There are different colors. To stitch this, you need to use a special stitch. It's called a saddle stitch or a 2-needle stitch. I've never done these kind of stitches before, so this will be the first time for me. Let's start with this piece. This piece comes assembled like this. The only thing you need to do is to do the stitches. So I went ahead, I've done the stitches. I needed to practice these, and I've done both of them. So this is the first thing that I did. Next, we're going to grab this big piece. You've got to add this in and then stitch through 3 layers. And then it goes like so. I'm going to show you how to stitch this. It's not obvious, but it's still the easiest way to learn is to actually do it. Take your thread. You need 2 needles. Take your thread into the needle like this. Now we need to secure this. The best way to secure it is to go into your thread in the middle of your thread. Like this. And then you drag it down like so, and then you pull. It does like a loop, it secures it. Okay, let's do it the same. Let's use the other end of the thread because you have to go through the needle as well. Thread it. And then into the middle of that thread, that piece, and then you slide it down and it gets secure like this. And now you're all set. So take your piece, close the wrong sides together. This is the right side. Now you have to go through 3 layers. So let's start with this. Then you go through like this, bring it up, and then make sure that this is equal, that you're in the middle. Just like so, best you can, in the middle. Now the way this works is that you're going to work from the bottom and you're going to go up. Let me show you far first and then I'm going to show you closer. Okay, so you start with the bottom needle. This is the bottom and this is the top. Bottom, top. From the bottom, go to the next stitch, go through everything. You pull, and the one that you just pulled, you send it on the other side like this, and you hold it. The top needle has to go down, and you're going to go down into the same hole as the one that you just went through. And then you pull. And this is your first stitch. Again, second stitch, you always start from the bottom, from the needle that's on the bottom, into the next. You pull, you send this onto the side, you take the other needle and you go down into the same hole that you just came up and you pull. That's the second stitch. Let's do the third stitch. Go into the other hole, the next hole, go up, bring everything to the side, hold it to the side, take your other needle, and the other needle goes down into the same hole that you just came up with, and pull. Well, let me just show you closer, because I did have some issues understanding this. So I'm trying to explain to you the best that I can, but the best way to learn this is to actually do it. Okay, so right now we're going to start our next stitch. Again, we're going to start with the needle that's underneath, and you're going to go up to this next hole. Go like this. Go up, pull, bring this one to the side, hold it, take the needle that was already on top and go down into the same hole that you just came up, and then pull. And then you start over. Use the needle that's down, bring it up to this next hole, bring this onto the side, use this. Make sure to always push this one that just came up to the same side. Don't change sides like this, one like this and the other one like this. No, always to the same direction. It doesn't matter which direction, always the same direction. So this one goes down into the same hole that the other needle just came up. Oop. There we go. And then you pull. Okay. Again, using the needle that's underneath. Go to the next. Pull, hold, use the top one and go down into the same hole. Pull. Again, same thing. Almost made a mistake there, so you have to be careful. When you're done with a stitch, always starts from the bottom, unless you decide to always start from the top, but always start the same way. We're almost at the end. And this one goes down. And right now we have no more stitches and we want to end this. So you're going to take the top one, go back into the stitch. And that's it. Now, you don't make any knots or anything. You just cut this right here like this. And you add a little bit of glue. The glue that I'm using is a fabric glue, like this. I don't have any leather glue, but this no-sew fabric glue should do the trick. You just place a little bit on it, like this. And it will stay. There we go. So this piece is done for now. Later we'll have to stitch this part, but not yet. So let's place this aside. The next thing we're going to do is this. I've already done this piece. Now this one, you're going to be stitching only from here to here, which is from here to here. So for that little part, we don't need a lot of thread. Into my thread like this, and then you push down, and then you put it, it does like a little noose. It's the best way to secure this. Same thing. Like we said, we're going to be starting right here. Make sure they're equal. This, and then you start from the bottom. You go to the next hole. Pull up. Send the thread to the side. Take the other thread and go down. Like this. So start with the bottom, go up. Pull, send that one aside. Take the other one and go down. That's our second one. Same thing. Start with the needle on the bottom, go into the next, go up, place this to the side, take the other one and go down the same hole as the other needle. Start with the bottom again. Next hole, go up to the side, take the other needle and you go down. Next hole, go up. Bring it to the side, take the other needle, and then you go down. Now, if you look at this, we're not going to be touching these. So now you have to bring this thread down. So you're going to go reverse and through the hole before the reverse hole. Go down. And then you cut and you glue like this, and then you add a little bit of glue, and that one is also done. Next, we're going to be using this piece and this one. So we're going to stitch this side and this side. This will create our handle. And also we're going to be stitching these right there. So this is the next thing we're doing. Completed the handle in one of these. So let's do this one together. Finally made it. This one was a little bit tougher than this one. I think that the 3 holes in this one big enough. Now that we're done, we're going to cut the thread that's behind, and we're also going to add a little bit of glue. So there. So right now this piece is all set for what we wanted to do. Now it's time to do the next piece. The next pieces we're going to attach is this to this. This is the side of this pocket piece. This is the right side. This is also the right side. And this is the wrong side. So what you want to do is you want to take this piece, and it has to be the wrong side to you. And this piece goes like this. This is how we're going to start it. You're going to start it from the top, and we're going to go around. So we will need a long piece of thread. How long, I'm not sure, but let's grab a long piece. So it's 5 times that size. We're going to give that a try. Now, I have one more of these, so I don't think we're going to be running out, but we need to make sure. We're going to start sewing like this. So when we sew the other piece, we're going to flip this like this, and we're going to be seeing the right side. So that, okay, I'm going to start on top. Okay, so with our bottom, oh, that's long. It's working with long thread. From the bottom to the top, we hold it, take the other needle, and we go down. Take this one that we just went down with, and now we go up. Bring this one aside, hold it, change needles, and you go down. With the same needle in your hand, you go up. Oh my. Grab that, let go, and then you go down with the other needle. Same needle you have in your hand, go to the next, go up, hold that thread, let go of the needle, take the other one, and then you go down. And you continue all around. I currently have done up to here. Now it's time to start my corner, and we're going to follow the exact same thing. Now, this first we have to grab 3 layers, pull up, and then hold, grab the other needle, and then we go down. All 3 layers. Like this, and then you continue. And here it is. So it did do the turning thing. So this is how it looks like up till there. It did turn. See? And you're going to do the same thing with that corner up till here, and that will be your little pouch. Next, we have to sew this part to the inside. This could actually be a little bit tricky. So the way to do this is to sew it like this all around. So this has to come right like this. I don't know how much thread I'm going to need. And then you just continue all around. Okay, so this is how it looks like. Now it's getting a little bit harder to do, but just take your time and just go into the correct holes. Pull. Look at where your needle goes into. And it will take its shape. So this part is done because I've noticed this is going to receive a lot of stress, and places that receive a lot of stress, like here and here, the endings, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back and stitch further than I've stitched before. Let me just show you what I mean. So I'm going to go down this way longer, so if there is stress, it will be stronger. So let's go like this, back. Okay. Now we continue. This is the bottom. Into the next stitch, and then this one in here, and then into the next one. So we just double it, and this one, oops, and we can stop it right there. So let's bring this on the other side, and that's it. I think that even if we put stress on it, there's enough stitches to hold this closed. Now I did have a little bit of an issue right here where it started unraveling, and I did the same thing. I took another piece and I went down with it, so just to make sure that it's strong enough. And we can cut this and also put a little glue to the back to make sure it stays glued in. And this is this part. The next piece to attach would be this long piece. The way you attach it is this piece upside down, and then you just start your sewing like this. start from the top, go around, same thing. Take your thread. So I'm going to do 4 times the length, 1 or 5, 1. Let's go 5 just to be on the safe side. It's going to be very long to work with, but I've discovered I really love doing this. I don't like to sew per se, but for some odd reason, this type of sewing is, it's nice. I love it. It's something I am willing to do, to redo. Yeah, it is long. Okay. Hopefully I don't get all tangled. So start off with here. Start off with the needle that is under the work. Start under. Pull. Then change to the other needle that's over the work, which is this one. Oops. And then you go under. And you pull through. Oop, my hand. And then again with the needle that is under the work, the one that I already have in my hands. Oops. Like in, pull. Now I hold that thread this way, and then I take the other needle and I go through the same hole that I just pulled through. And you continue like this. So this is how it looks like. The sides have been sewn in. If you notice, once I reached the top, I did go down further just to make sure that it's a little bit more sturdy. And then you go ahead and you cut your cords or your thread, and don't forget to add a little bit of glue for extra strength. The next thing that I'm going to sew together is this part to this part. I'm going to sew them on top like this. I'm only going to sew around here, which matches this. Okay, so this was a little tricky to sew. Okay, so this part was a little tricky to sew because you need to start right here and then you go over, you continue here, then you come back so that you can finish this off. That's how I did it. I don't know if it's the best way to do it, but there you go. Now there's only one more stitch to do, approximately, and it's the larger stitch, which is stitching this to this. And this is how it goes, like this. So this means that you're going to stitch this together like so. So my suggestion would be start here. You do all the way around up till here. Once you're finished there, then you continue this part and then you finish over here. So this is how I'm going to do it. And also the last part will be to add these things and to connect this. So let's first start by attaching all of this. Here it is, the cross bag all assembled. Now I did make a few mistakes. If we look inside, you see this thread that goes right there. a little mistake. I'm going to leave it there, it doesn't show. And also I made one more. See how there's a little thread going across there that I missed or didn't do right? I'm just going to glue it there so it won't show. The next thing is to add these to this. And then this snaps on here. Oops. Does it snap? Yeah. Like this. And I have this to add. Like so. This I'll do later. But no. So this is my bag. I really enjoyed making this. This is very nice. I just wish it came with instructions because some parts I had a little trouble with. Like this one here, I wasn't too sure how to tie it, but I was able to tie it and it looks really nice. I really like doing this. I'm not a person that loves to sew, but this is really great. Now I will be able to add this to my little bag. So let me know what you think about this. Do you like this kind of project? Would you like for me to show you in more details how the stitch is made? So I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe and have yourself a great day. Take care. See you in the next video. Bye.